Hey guys, it's ItsRJTV. Thank you, thank you. Hey guys, it's a horrible time for me to be taping. Obviously, you can see it's dark out. So I'll give you a fuzzy view of the street because you ain't gonna see me in the car. So anyway, I thought it would be a great day to tape today because I'm not feeling good, anxiety-wise, pushing myself to try to make it to Giant Eagle. I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. I slept till like 4:30 p.m. almost, and you know, just threw my sleep schedule way off. My son was sick last night, stayed up with him for a while, and I was, you know, I always do the dishes. It's just something I do, you know, and I didn't even feel like I could do the dishes. And I'm already probably a good mile away from home. So if I freak out, you ain't gonna be able to see my facial expressions or anything, but you know, you'll be able to hear it in the tone of my voice. You guys, again, wow, I could see what you're gonna see, and man, this picture's horrible. And no, I don't have to clean my windows. It's just, you know, I guess the light's reflecting off my windshield before it makes it to the camera lens. Recording these on my way to somewhere makes the time fly for me. Half the time I record these, I don't even upload them because the quality or the content just isn't there. But it's awesome just to know, you know, that there's a possibility that I might have something interesting to share with you. I don't know if that's going to be the case today, but there's a better chance of it because, like I said, I didn't feel good in my own house. And as we know with agoraphobia, you don't feel good in your own house. You usually don't go anywhere on those days. But I'm not going to fall backwards. I refuse to. And you should refuse to as well. Even if I don't make it all the way to where I'm going right now, I still consider it a victory because I'm about halfway there right now. And I didn't even want to leave. Anyway, I just wanted to show me pushing myself, since in my anxiety vlogs I'm constantly telling people that they gotta push. So this is me pushing. It's 6:23 p.m. So a little bit of rush hour traffic, but technically I'm in the suburbs, so even though it's an inner suburb, if you're in the city, the traffic is much, much worse. I'm surprised I made it this far. And I still feel pretty good. Chances are I'll probably have a lot better content on the way home because I'm going to be very excited if I'm able to go through it, or I'm going to be extremely riddled with anxiety because I'm going to have to take off out of the store. So we shall see. No, he's going to steal my parking spot. I dislike you. Have fun parking that big old truck in that little spot. Oh well, I'll be able to park closer to the entrance. Guess what? I did it! Yeah! Yeah, boy! Who are you talking to? What? What? DMX, what? No. But seriously, didn't think I'd be able to do it. Wow, that feels good. On a day I did not think I would be able to get out of the house, here I am 6 miles from home, leaving the store in an excellent mood because I did something I didn't think I'd be able to do today. And my intentions were not to make it to this store. They were not, and if I did make it to the store, they were not to make it to go inside the store. My intentions were simply to try. Some days, you will try, and you will fail. But you're not really failing because you tried. See what I did there? So, I succeeded, on top of succeeded, on top of succeeded. And now all I gotta do is make it home without going to the emergency room, which seems like it's gonna be fairly easy because I'm feeling excited as opposed to anxious. So yeah, driving out here, I recorded some stuff. Seemed like it was pretty, you know, I really didn't have nothing to say. I was kind of anxious. Not sure if I'd make it all the way, you know, kind of just focusing on that. But now it's the ride home. Now I could just tell you like everything that I was feeling and how I fought through it, and heroically made it to Giant Eagle to pick up some instant coffee, milk, and water flavoring. Yep, I am definitely a knight in shining armor today, or at least I feel like it. Let me fix that camera a little bit, give you guys something to look at. Obviously too dark in my car to film myself, so you guys get to see the ride home, or at least parts of it if I do some video editing. But yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, I'm extremely happy that I was able to do it. I'm extremely happy that I was able to go to the store, go in the store, you know, pick up everything I had to get, wait in pretty long lines, you know, I mean, it wasn't like a holiday or anything, but it was fairly long lines in there, and walk out of the store with this feeling of, you know, like Rocky Balboa when he was jogging up them steps, and, you know, everyone was following him and cheering him on, even though nobody was cheering me on. But my voices in my head were cheering me on. That's all that matters. I got like 12 of them up there cheering right now. The grumpy one, the sleepy one, the lazy one, well, whatever. I'm getting off on it. But yeah, I mean, this is just how pumped I am. Because like I said, if I would have made it not even 1 mile away from my house and I had to turn around, the way I felt earlier today, it was a victory just to have a thought that I was going to get in the car and try to go somewhere today, let alone drive 6 miles away from my home. If you're new to this channel, you know, you've never seen one of my anxiety vlogs. I do, you know, a lot of these. Normally you can tell by the name which one's an anxiety vlog and which one, you know, will be funny or whatnot. This is definitely one of those anxiety vlogs. And, you know, it's a successful one. And I'd like to share unsuccessful ones with you as well, because like I said, there's no such thing as an unsuccessful attempt. As long as the word attempt is in there, you were successful. I don't care what anyone has to say about that, because I'm with you guys and you guys are with me. We know what it means when the anxiety's laying it on really thick one night. They need to pave these streets, but again, you know, you've been on them before with me. It's the city of Cleveland. We're making a comeback. We used to be the second poorest city in the United States behind Detroit, and I don't even think we're in the bottom 10 anymore. Now, of course, that was with populations of over several 100,000 people, but yeah, it kind of sucks. But if you could hear me overall, you know, my shock's getting all busted up by these streets. This is huge. This is amazing. I got my freaking food. I got my coffee. I got everything that I came to get. I didn't even know that I was going to be able to pick this stuff up. I was feeling horrible today. My son was ill last night. Stayed up with him a little bit later than usual, and then, man, I slept until like 4:30, some ridiculous hour. And normally when I sleep like that, it just throws my internal clock way off, which messes with my anxiety. But here I am today, driving home from where my therapist told me she wanted me to go each and every day. Now, I do have a little confession to make. And that confession is this. Saturday and Sunday I did not go. Saturdays are just rough days for me, personally. You know, it's a personal rough day. Hang out with my son, watch movies, whatever. Nobody's home. Gotta watch my 10-year-old son. Happy to do that. Sunday I was visiting with a friend. And it was kind of a depressing day for me. Not anxiety. I didn't go because of anxiety. But Saturdays, it's hard for me to do anything. Saturday is me and my boys' day. Sunday, I would say, is a good day for me because I have like one friend that I could see on a regular basis, and that's him, and that's on Sundays. You know, he has a job, he isn't anxious, doesn't have agoraphobia or anything like that. So that's a very important friend to me right there that I wanna keep. And if he wants me to hang out with him, and I do, I want to hang out with him, then yeah, Sundays are definitely booked up. So the point I was getting to on that though was, not only was I anxious today, but I'm supposed to be practicing going to this store every single day, and I haven't gone there in the last 2 days. That's a pretty big deal. You know what? People who would watch this that don't have anxiety, they don't get it. People in my family don't understand why I would be excited, you know, that I just went 6 miles. Sure, they feel happy for me, but they don't really get it, you know? Because going 6 miles to them isn't a big deal. Going, you know, driving across the country isn't a big deal. They're more worried about, do they have enough money for gas? What, you know, hotels or motels are they going to stay at? People with anxiety issues, you know, these are huge steps. I feel like I just got a promotion at work. I mean, it's the same feeling, you know? I was able to work before I was on disability due to the agoraphobia. And me making these videos, hopefully one day I'll be able to say, hey, I got off the disability and I got a job working at so-and-so. I am looking for work at home, but I had to pump the brakes on that a little bit because I got a busted up laptop, no place to really set up kind of like an office to take calls or whatever it is that they would want me to do. Hopefully after Christmas. I'm definitely working towards that. I could definitely use the extra income. But again, what a successful trip. This vlog might seem a little bit drawn out, and that's because I want to capture the whole way home. I don't want to speed up the frames or anything like I did in one of my funnier anxiety films, videos, whatever you want to call it, vlog. I just want, you know, my heart is just pouring out with excitement, and I want to share this excitement with you because 3 years ago, or even less or more, I wouldn't be doing this. I probably wouldn't have left the comfort of my bed. You know, I'd go a few days without taking a shower. I mean, yeah, you know, anxiety is not a nice person. And I kicked him in the butt today. DMX style. So now I am entering the city of Bedford, my hometown, and I got about 2 miles maybe at the well, maybe a little more than 2 miles to get home. Went through a small piece of Maple Heights, a little sliver, and Garfield Heights is the city where I just was. Oh, I'm probably not going to show the footage on the way out there because it was so damn boring. The shopping center was built on a landfill. It was one of Cleveland's biggest financial disasters. The city of Garfield was so excited to open up a shopping center called City View. If you Google it, City View at Cleveland or City View in Garfield, I'm not sure which one it's under. They built this multi-million-dollar shopping plaza. We had Walmart. Giant Eagle's still there. Don't know why, but glad they are because they're helping me out. And I'm helping them out by giving them my money. Office Max, Best Buy. Even at the time that it opened, there might have been a Circuit City. Do they still even exist? This place was packed. But there was like these people in the background, you know, with these conspiracy theories. Oh, they didn't let the landfill settle enough. Someone might light a cigarette one day and the whole landfill could catch on fire or explode due to the methane gases coming out from the ground. Well, the conspiracy theories ended up being somewhat true, because in the back of a lot of the stock rooms of the store, a crack developed, and then that crack turned into anywhere from 1 to 4 foot drop from the original crack. And the property, I mean, you know, if you're a company moving in there, you expect it to be built on solid ground. So now it's like a ghost town. But you got this beautiful giant eagle, and I guess they somehow must have been locked in a contract, or maybe they're not a big enough company like all the others to pull up and move out of there. I don't know what it was, what the reasoning for it is. About to go over some train tracks here. One more. So yeah, now it's just a ghost town. Nobody will move their stores in there, and you know, they're gonna have to demolish it. It would have been a lot quicker to get there too. Wouldn't be quite 6 miles away, but they stopped construction on the street that they were putting up to alleviate traffic. And I live in a direction of that store where if they would have completed that street, I wouldn't have to go up and around. I kind of got to do like a fish hook to get there. But you know what? It ain't about 6 miles away from the house. It's about putting 6 miles on the odometer. Sometimes when I'm really pushing myself, I can go 6-7 miles. Today definitely would not be a day that I would attempt to go 7 miles. Today was not supposed to be a day that I was going to even leave the house. But I wasn't falling back into that. And you know what? I'm talking to you guys. I'm so excited. I just passed Walgreens. Basically, if I would have kept going straight, I would have had to make just a couple more turns and I would have been home. And now I'm driving on a brick street, so I hope you can hear me. I'm just going to go to Walgreens and end the video there. But this is amazing. I had absolutely no, what's the word I'm looking for? I had no expectations of myself today. Today was a day, and I want you guys to have the same kind of days, where my expectations was to get in my car and go as far as I can without saying mercy, without turning around. And I made it all the way to the destination. I made it. I walked out of the car, into the store, to the back of the store, picked up all the groceries I needed to get, which wasn't much, but I still needed to get them. Waited it in a line. I waited in a line that was about 4 or 5 people deep, which, you know, at grocery stores is a decent wait. And I still got everything sitting on the passenger seat right here next to me. I did it. And if I did it, you can do it. I am no special case. Trust me, I'm a freaking coward. Or should I say I was. I gave into my anxieties every single day. It stole over a decade of my life. And it's still stealing because I can't go past 10 miles. But I landed a right hook today.